What are the steps involved in this spiritual journey towards emotional freedom or moksha? The steps can be broadly classified into three kinds. One is preparation of the mind. Step number two is gaining atmajnanam or self knowledge. And step number three is getting established in that jnanam. Let's dive a little deeper to understand the different steps. The step number one is preparation of the mind. It consists of two parts. One is the purification of the mind, and part number two is developing a sharp and one pointed attention and focus, which is required for Atmajnanam. So, the preparation of the mind is well documented and explained in the beginning portion of the Veda, which is called as the Veda Purva. So, purification of the mind is achieved by Karma Yoga, which is proper action plus proper attitude. So, we do our duties as prescribed by the Vedas and we offer it to God, and whatever results we get, we accept that as Bhagavat Prasada or a gift from God. In doing so, we develop a calm, cheerful, and confident mind. And step number two is called as Upasana Yoga, which is required to develop one pointed attention. And that is achieved using meditation techniques. For example, you meditate on a god with form, or you might do a japa or repetition of the name of the Lord or a mantra. The second steps involved gaining Atmajnanam or self knowledge. It is obtained by studying the scriptures and the Vedantic texts under a competent guru or a teacher for a length of time in a systematic manner. In doing so, we realize through the texts that what is our true nature? So we are not this body, we are not this mind, which are temporary, ever changing, whereas we are that awareness, the consciousness, existence, and bliss which pervades this body and experiences the world through this body. However, after the body perishes, this awareness and consciousness continues to exist. It's eternal and all pervading. So we come to the realization that I'm not limited by the boundaries of this body. And in fact, after the death of the body, I continue to exist. So this is called as self-knowledge or Atmajnanam, which is described in Vedanta. Now, what kind of texts are involved? You know, we can study the Bhagavad Gita or the Upanishads. So each Veda in the end portion has got the texts called as Upanishads or basically self-knowledge. And Bhagavad Gita is based on these Upanishads. So, Bhagavad Gita is a fantastic text and it's all comprehensive. It includes concepts from the Veda Purva and the Vedanta. So, quite honestly, the glory of the Gita is unimaginable and unparalleled. So, if one were to study the Gita, they can be firmly established in the self knowledge with time and effort. And then comes the third and final stage of our spiritual journey, which is called as Nididhyasanam or getting established in that Atmajnanam. So, because we are born and we have experienced the world, we have a certain understanding of who we are. We continue to think helplessly that we are this body and this mind, go through the worldly experiences, which are always positive and negative. So you go through this roller coaster experience called as samsara. But what Vedanta is telling us is once we get this knowledge and once we drive this knowledge into our subconscious, we start consciously not reacting to every situation that happens in this world. So, what is the process to get established? That's called as Nididhyasanam or Vedantic meditation. It can be done in various ways. For example, you could sit in a meditation posture in the morning or late in the evening before going to bed, or every time our mind gets disturbed, and remind ourselves and ask ourselves, who am I? Am I this body? Am I this mind? Am I this intellect? Or we say, no, each of these is anatma, or is material, worldly, it's lower order of reality. And then we bring our concentration or focus back to who we truly are. And we tell ourselves, yes, I am this existence consciousness bliss, which is blessing this body and experiencing whatever is going through. I will do whatever I need to do. However, I work with fulfillment and not for fulfillment. And this is called as emotional independence or moksha. So the spiritual journey can be also summarized in another way. We go from world dependence to God dependence and finally to self dependence, which is called moksha.